Hey, you guys, welcome to your Little Black Dress Challenge Success Manual. So this is going to be something that you probably just come back to often to check. When you click on how to use this playbook, obviously you're here, but I just kind of want to show you how to navigate this. Your success guide right here, and it takes just a second for me to pull up, basically just kind of goes through all the information and rules. There's all kinds of great things that you may know, you may not know, but it's good just to read over this stuff and just kind of remind you of things that are going on, get you in the mode. If you are not doing any kind of customized macros, then you're going to go through and use these type of protein serving sizes to just kind of educate yourself. So we're going to go through all of this, and at the very bottom it will tell you next. So about your weekly check-in. Now, this is a little bit different if you've done any of our challenges in the past. This is a weekly check-in, and it's for accountability, and you and your partner or everyone on your team is required to do this every week. And so you get points, and that's how you actually earn prizes and ultimately your t-shirt or tank top. So the weekly check-in is just a really important part of this. It's a time of reflection, and this is what's on it. If you choose to weigh in every week, because guys, I got feedback. I loved that. It was my favorite, or no, I didn't like that. You get to choose on this one. We will do your measurements at the very beginning. We will do your measurements at the very end for you. But every week when you do your check-in, every Friday through Sunday, you have to do it. You will have the option of weighing yourself at home or in the studio. Don't have to take a photo of it. You'll just put that in because that number is just for accountability. You're going to rate your level of activity, nutrition, and mindset for each week. And I'm actually going to even ask you this time, like, hey, what's something you could do better at for next week to give you some focus? We have a weekly fitness test. Again, people on the fence. Some people loved it. Some people didn't like it. But it's only going to be this. How many burpees can you do in 1 minute? You will time that. You will write that down. How many push-ups can you do in 1 minute? You will time that. Write that number down. You'll indicate whether they were all on your knees or all on your toes or a mixture of both. Then how many sit-ups you can do in a minute. And then you'll record that. And again, it's optional, but guys, I really encourage you to do that just to see your time get a little bit better. Recovery is so important. So every week I'm going to ask you how many days that you rested and remind you of the importance of recovery, especially with the optional My Zone challenge that tends to kind of get people in cray-cray mode. Recovery is so important, and it's important not only to protect your body from injuries, but to allow your muscles to build and help you get the optimum results, right? You want to reach your goals, you want to get results. And then you'll have an opportunity to ask me any questions that you have. So every week on Friday, you'll get the email that states, yes, I want to complete that. You'll get the email that says, here is your check-in. Now, in the past, we've had an optional My Zone MEP challenge. You don't have to share that with me because I'm going to create a special My Zone challenge that you will accept if you want to participate in it. You can earn prizes. Every Monday, we're going to do a drawing for a fun prize if you want to be involved in that. If My Zone is something that motivates you to move more, and it does for me, it totally does for me, then use it. I think it's a great tool. If it frustrates you or bothers you, or you struggle with the comparison, don't be a part of it. It's completely optional, and that's something that I'll go in and check every week. So that just explains this. The next section, and this is not a very big section, is going to be on getting your points, and this is awesome. So there's 3 ways you can earn points, or different ways. You can check in at Facebook max once a week. You would need to let us know, and you would also need to let us know if you go back and do any reviews. So number 2 would be doing your initial goal setting form, which everybody has to do. So you'll get points for that. You'll get points for doing your beginning assessment, which will basically just be inputting all the information that we give you from your InBody and your measurements. You will every week get your email with your weekly progress report. You'll post your badge on our private inspiration page. It's just fun to say, look what I did. And if you would be so kind as to give us reviews on Facebook, Google, and Yelp, you get points for that as well. So you're responsible for tracking your Facebook check-ins and your social media postings just by letting us know. But we monitor your reward points through your Onboard Me account, and you get a message, and the prizes, we're still getting them ordered and in, but when you reach 20 points, which guys, you should be able to reach that in a week and a half. If you do your 3 reviews, that's 9 points. You do your first goal setting form, that's 3 more points, so that's 12. Your beginning assessment, 13, 14, 15, and you do a check-in, that's 16, and then by that first Friday, you have another 12 points. We are making this completely possible to get all your points. So that's just a fun thing to do. Accountability, earn your points. The next section is just what's next. When you're doing something new, I know it can feel like it's a lot of information and we haven't even gotten into the nutrition stuff. Just trust the process. You will learn it. Reach out, call me, text me, email me. I would love to walk you through this and make it as simple as possible. Think about something like when you get a new cell phone, and it can feel very overwhelming when you get something that you have to learn a little bit about. A challenge can feel like that in the beginning, but I'm trying to make everything as easy as possible with videos, tutorials, and I'm completely accessible to answer any questions. So I'm excited. We will move on to the recipes and meal plans next, so hop on over that and meet me there.